Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to this pick a card. Now, you might have felt that you've been in like a spiritual fight, spiritual battle, spiritual warfare. Like, am I going to be able to get over this or complete this or get done or get out of this cycle? What is going on? Can I not get ahead? What is happening? Yes, Spirit has some messages for you. We're going to dive in and look at what is increasing, up-leveling, updating this battle, this focused effort, this push and pull in your life is coming to a close. It's not been for nothing. Your effort is about to pay off. And Spirit wants you to know this. So if you're drawn to this reading, there is a payoff, a payout. There's some conclusion to what you've been going through. And we're going to take a look at that. All right, beautiful souls. So if you're new here, hello, welcome. I'm Michele. This is soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. I look at soul stories. I also tune in Akashically. I just open whether I'm getting the messages from Spirit, sometimes guides or the angelic realm, just whoever comes through. So soul story number 1, you have the cosmic egg. And you have chrysocolla. And of course, trust your own intuition, your own inner knowing where you're guided, whether a particular card or crystal or more than one card or more than one crystal. I love pick-a-cards because they're a chance really to keep refining and reinforcing your intuition. Soul story number 2, you have the snake. And you have the amethyst egg. Soul story number 3, whoa, a lot of movement there. Black egg for soul story number 3. And you have aragonite. All right, beautiful soul, I will be tuning in and see you in the individual readings. Right after this, there is an alignment and attunement meditation if you want to do that. Otherwise, I'll see you in the individual readings. Radiant light, take this time for yourself to attune to the frequency of your soul and through your higher self, the expanded dimensional aspect of your being. Connect into your soul. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel yourself anchoring and centering inside. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel the anchoring, healing light of Spirit within. Each in-breath you are tuning into the soul's signature frequency, and each out-breath you are aligning through the dimensional aspect of your higher self to your soul. You are now more easily and effortlessly connecting into the dimensional frequency of your soul, releasing, relaxing into the higher self. You now begin to feel more calm, comfortable, and guided inside. Now when you're ready, take a deeper breath in your own pace, pattern, and flow. Pause as you go deeper inside, and in your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, breathe all the way out, feeling the healing light energies of Spirit within you, nurturing your soul, connecting you body, mind, spirit. Now release the breath. Let your breath go to its own natural rhythm and feel your own rhythm, your own internal timing, knowing that you are guided through your soul. As you align more to your own internal timing, rhythm, and flow, you are guided to the most life-enhancing soul experience and soul expression. Feel the energy of the higher dimensional aspect of you. Feel yourself guided, directed. As you make your choices, feel guided and directed, peaceful and calm inside. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to soul story number 1. All right, you have the cosmic egg. Now, I just noticed on here there's a snake. Rainbow color, and you've got chrysocolla, which happens to also have to do with singing, the voice, the 5th chakra, fresh start, new beginning. The message I'm getting for you is if there's been something you've been trying to do and you haven't been able to do it, there's been a transformation within you. Some of you, it may even be astrologically. It could be certain transits that you were going through that you were held back. So whenever you see this reading, on some level this is a timeless reading, you're going to be connecting with a fresh start in some area of your life, a new start, a fresh start, a sense of renewal. There literally is a cycle. Something is over and is completed. So if you've been having trouble manifesting something, attracting something, finishing something, whether a project or issues in relationship where things keep going round and round and you just can't get some kind of resolution, it's round and round, it's coming through, the resolution is coming. You're getting out of the circle. You're getting into a new pattern is what I'm hearing, a new level. And there's something that you've learned also by what you've gone through. For some of you, it could be some type of Saturn learning lesson, patience, perseverance, diligence, due diligence, follow up, follow through, working through limitations, understanding time, understanding timing, building something, bridging, getting a better foundation, or any 3D kind of situation. You could have had issues around, well, we'll see, money. There could be issues around money, health. It's 3D stuff. You're getting over, and it may have seen, some of you I can hear, well, I felt like I was cursed. Why am I held back, or am I being punished? What's going on? I thought I was in alignment. I thought I was doing, better in my life. I should be doing better. So the cosmic egg means also that you have been learning cosmic learning lessons. So this isn't just about going to a next level because, something is happening easily or effortlessly. This has been through effort. Okay, we've got the 11th house here, community. 5th house, creativity. Oh, I just heard the message. Okay. So you're getting, the message for you is that there is going to be a place for your gifts, your self-expression, your gifts, especially those of you that are any kind of creative field or consulting or entrepreneurial energy or working with others. Your passion, you're finally going to have this outlet. And also people, this group, people are being drawn to you. So this could be a fresh start in relationship. This could bring in dating for some of you. And it would be somebody that is in one of your groups or very like-minded, whatever. It doesn't have to be necessarily spiritual community or group. It's going to be some kind of group or groups. So I'm going to say for this group, we're going to look a little closer, but I feel like some of it also has to do with dating or meeting new people, expanding out of your group that you have now. Spirit is saying, what have you learned? You're taking that. And a lot of you, it's to stick to something. That's what I thought. So your commitment is being tested. So this could have tested a limit, but not on the soul level. This is like to your ego, like, do you really want this? Are you going to follow through? Are you going to listen to your inner knowing? Are you going to listen to your dreams? Are you going to commit? it's almost like when we want to eat healthier or do something better or healthier or bring something that optimizes our life or up levels us, and then we might, slide off, or we can't seem to do it. It's like, I have this goal I really want to do. I have this idea, but I'm not doing it. Like, oh, I need to get out of the house. I need to meet more people. Or I really want to marry someone or get married again, or I really want to date, but I'm not getting out there. I'm not going out. I'm just going to work, coming home, and just sitting by the TV. It's something like that. So you're getting this energy, and it's coming from the soul. There's more soul energy, solar energy coming through. This eclipse, this is an eclipse, it's a first quarter moon, but I'm feeling like some part of you was hidden. So this could be also a renewal of a part of you that you haven't been connected with in a while, Soul Light. It's like you haven't, maybe you've been very focused. I'm getting with this group, you could have been very inward or very focused on one area of your life, and other parts of your life kind of, were lagging. And some of you, it is getting more fun, more passion, getting involved with your passion and purpose, understanding your soul's purpose and manifesting in ways that bring passion, the fire energy. It's interesting because I just noticed 5th house, 11th house, that is the polarity. And we do have this year, I believe it might be July, I haven't looked yet, but I do know we have a nodal axis shift, and we're going to have South Node in Leo, North Node in Aquarius. So that could mean something for you. I do know that there is resurrection with this group. There's possibilities that start manifesting or taking hold. So things are not going to just stay kind of in the thinking state, the vision state only. It's some of the things that you've really wanted to have happen are going to start manifesting, or you're attracting differently. And it definitely has something to do with people, friends, friends like family, groups, communities, girlfriends, boyfriends, soulmates, soul friends, kindred spirits, kindred souls. There's this activation, and also looking at, well, where can I go? What can I do? Where can I share what I do? You're getting that. Now, this is also new moon in Taurus, and I'm going to take one more because you've got a new start is coming, new moon. So this is fresh starts. For some of you, it is in a particular relationship. Perhaps I just heard renewal, the vows. This could be committing to a collaborative relationship, a creative relationship, and talking out differences. And for some of you, honestly, it is going to be new people in your life, perhaps dating. I just heard I'm happier now. I feel happier. So there's a new sense of happiness and fulfillment, and it comes through relationships. And some of these are, I just heard cosmic, collegial. The relationships that are coming in for you now are much more aligned. Okay, Spirit is saying the message for you, one of the things you had to learn is it's your turn too. It's your time. People need to give just as much to you, whether it's inspiration or support. You can't just be supporting other people all the time. Yeah, look at that, walking away. So this is definitely a cycle ending. And Page of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. And I did say it had to do with relationship. Look at that, 2 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Two of Wands reversed. The Moon, Pisces energy here. And 7 of Wands. Okay, this is fresh starts, it's renewals, but it's not without some kind of contemplation, Soulite. It's not without you having to go within. Pisces here with the Moon, could be Cancerian energy also, but the Moon here, commitment being tested. So I feel like with this group, you've had to look at subconsciously what's not working, what causes me not to operate at my optimum best, what causes me struggle. So to some degree, you might have to look at certain patterns, whether you're overdoing or overgiving or not expecting as much from life or other people. Because clearly this is about freeing up, and it's about connecting with people. I heard that are like, yes, you get the green light. Now, for some of you, this is also bringing very creative, collaborative partnerships that raise your level of abundance and prosperity. So this is telling me if there's been any projects or any creative collaborations or job or consult, especially for those of you that are looking at a job there for a position, there can be delays, but there is a breakthrough. And the delay may be you're not fully feeling that you're ready yet. Or you're looking and saying, I really want to be in a position or job that people respect me or get me more, or more, we're more aligned. You're really looking for alignment. And that's kind of what I'm seeing with these lights here. Getting the green light, but you're waiting for things to align. You're focusing more now on alignment. You're not, with the Two of Wands reversed, you're not overly pushing. You're looking for Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, alignment, freedom of speech, freedom of self-expression. Chrysocolla having to do with singing, toning, the fifth chakra, also has to do with connecting into your own truth and being appreciated. This is big for this group. It has a lot to do with appreciation. So I'm getting, if you feel like, wow, God doesn't love me, or my guides don't love me, my higher self, what's spirit, the universe, why am I not attracting more of I want? Why am I not getting in this relationship or better relationship? Why am I not being understood? That's changing. For those of you that are wanting some type of relationship or more people in your life or more create mates or to collaborate with others or join with others or share your gifts, and you're looking for a place, where can I go? Where can I team up with someone, or where can I get that position or that job, or where can I expand into that career? That's coming. And I'm going to say probably in about 3 months, things really come together, 2 to 3 months. And the only thing that could be holding you back in the subconscious position here is subconscious beliefs like, oh, this isn't going to change. This isn't going to get better because this is how it's been. Or I always am in this role or this position. And the antidote for that with the Seven of Wands is journal it out, write it out. You can get my 5-step emotional clearing process. You can copy and paste that, the basic one, or get the MP3, and that's on my website, soulplayground.org. So you going within, meditating, working on that solar plexus chakra of value and worth shifts things. Looking at things, okay, I was blocked, but it was about timing. I know some people hate that, but I hate to tell you, there is such a thing not only as time, linear time, chronos, there's chaos, which is timing, which is soul time or timing. So I do feel you're getting freed up to express more of you, to go in new directions, to meet new people. For some of you, that means dating. That you're going to be very magnetic. It's like, I feel like you're really being seen. You're going to be more seen now for who you are and what you're about, Soulite. This is a different energy or focus, and I feel like you've had it all along within you, but you had to go through this deep learning lesson and kind of fuel. All these colors are the different things that you've gone through, the different wisdom, the different understanding, the different parts of your life. And now with this yellow, you have this, not only intuition is better, but wisdom. Like you've been analyzing also and thinking and reflecting back on what you've gone through. Healing level here, spirit with the magenta red here, it's connecting in with some kind of spiritual community, some kind of community. Yeah, here we go, unfolding, see? Access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You're growing as you learn more and keep expanding. So again, you've been in this time of growth, of learning. And it's very interesting that I've got one more here. We get, even though we know a lot and we consciously may know something, subconsciously there might be something that needs to be brought to light that we have to look at. And this is part of it. Great match. You're on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. That's a match in relationship. That's a match in your career, the changes in anything in with career or position. This is also for those of you that work, whether clients or customers, this is attracting more of aligned, attuned match of people. Some of you, this is also expanding where and how you're working. It could be more online, more international. But all in all, this has happened to kind of test your perseverance, your follow through, your commitment. Do I really want this? I'm going to do this no matter what. I'm going to follow up, follow through the best I can. And in a way, I would say this group, you're creating your own breakthrough. Now we're going to get room. This is just a quick tune in because I was meditating with the spiritual hierarchy and the oversouls, and I was getting the message, okay, they're about to have a breakthrough. Let's look at this. And cosmic egg, this is, for some of you, you're going to be, I don't know, I heard what you do transcends time, transcends the miles, the meters. It's transcending, which makes me think that you might be new beginnings. Yeah, see, look at that. New beginnings, a new start. This is new life. And Cresicola is about a fresh start. So a part of your life, now it could be more than one part, but I really feel with this group it has to do with the relationship. Work, creativity, work purpose. You know, it could be a job or position, especially if you're working creatively. It could be working with others, but it has to do a lot with relationship. And of course, community is comprised of people. So community has to do with relationships. And then we've got destiny. I don't know why I'm hearing think about destiny's child. I'm a child of the destiny. Yeah, you're meant to expand or extend out of where what have you been doing? You're getting out of some kind of you've been there's been introspection. You're getting out of somehow you're freeing up, like something has held you back, or you felt this like limitation, but I feel willingly. Yeah, see, there we go. Movement, travel, Rado. This is also communication. It could be communication overseas, that you're getting a message. This is international communication, but it's also movement, and it's also alignment. Rado also has to do with aligning, like oneself to one's purpose, or aligning to another person so things can go smoothly, so that you can move forward. So I'm saying with this group, the new start, the refreshing, the commitment, the new beginning, all of this is pointing to some part of your life being renewed, activated, fresh starts, a new start, an area of your life that has been all right, so like I had to sneeze. Sorry about that. I didn't want to sneeze in the mic. But some area of your life that's been lagging or is being invigorated, and it's due to the work that you've been doing. You've kind of been cosmically blocked because you had to learn something about commitment, about sticking to something, or saying, yes, I really want this. I want that. I'm going for that. I'm going to have that. I'm drawing that in. I'm manifesting that. This could just be internally, whatever it is that you want. Like really getting clear. It almost reminds me like somebody that might have a great career, and they're like, but I really want a relationship. I really want a significant other. I want a soulmate that's a life mate. You're finally admitting that to yourself. Or maybe you have all the friends you need and collaborations and creativity, or maybe you're happily living with someone or married or you have kids, and now you're going, but I want more. I want something for me. So this is a destiny issue, kind of a wake-up call, like, look, don't forget about this. This is possible. This dream, this goal, this desire that you have wanted. But now it's coming at a different vibrational frequency, a different match, a match that's better for you, that's more soul aligned, that's more abundant, more prosperous, because you're in the vibrational frequency and energy of commitment, intentions locked in, open, ready to go, prosperous. You're locked into the frequency of abundance and prosperity, finding the perfect match, happier. So this is all coming from you, Soul Light. And because of that, things now start moving forward. You have that new start, that new beginning, that fresh start, especially in regards to relationships and drawing in the right match for you and this part of your life and what you're focused on and want to do. 4, knew it, the moon, 4th house, subconscious, North Node in Capricorn in the 4th house. Whoa, okay. So this is coming from a dream, a deep desire or dream of yours is about to be Capricorn, manifested, is about to be brought into 3D reality so that you can experience it on this earth plane. So this is very much about physical, tangible experiences, manifestation, something you can hold, you can experience. This is not just a mind shift. Oh, I feel more peaceful, or I feel better, or more focused. No. This is something that changes quite radically in your life. All right, let's connect in. Soul Insights mantra for this part of your path is, I am open to new beginnings and I am attracting in all areas of my life the perfect complementary match. That's it. That covers it, Soul Light. Okay, Soul Light, thank you for being here. If you would like, share, subscribe, hype the video if you feel a resonance. What are we going to put in here in the chat to connect in? An egg, a hand, a seedling, a boat for moving forward, cups, hearts. Yeah, you're on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. That's the 5th house. But this match is also about relationships very strongly. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. You're getting out of complacency also. Emotional complacency is what I'm hearing. For more emotional fulfillment. Like it's been okay. Things are all right. But you're going for more. Okay, beautiful soul, whenever you see this message, I hope it resonates, and I hope you feel a heartfelt connecting as well. Shine bright. Hello, Radiant Soul. This is Soul Story number 2. It's great to connect with you. If you're drawn to this snake and the egg, a lot of potential and possibility. This card has a lot to do with creativity, transformation, and a sense of reinventing. Not just renewal, but a reinvention or reimagination. I do feel with this group you've been tapping into very strongly, maybe even through setting intentions, affirmations, and the follow through with those affirmations of healing, deep healing. This is telling me that the transformative element in your life is really, really present, is really active right now. So I've also heard you're on the mend. So I don't know if somebody's had some kind of condition, illness. I'm getting a lot to do with health and wellness. or you could even work in that field. You're bringing the transformative energy. I'm getting with this group, it's not just that you're transforming yourself. A lot of you are able to help others to transform. So there could definitely be something about transforming other people's wounding or issues, or working alchemically, perhaps even, I just heard psychically. There could be with energy work, some kind of repatterning. But you're tapping into your creative life force energy, your ability to heal, your ability to transform, your ability to create positive change. Oh my God, sorry about that. My nose is very tickly, and I don't know if it's because I was burning sage, a lot of sage in my healing room. There could be a Kundalini opening for this group, or awakening, or rise of the Kundalini, or getting in touch with Kundalini energy, which is very transformative energy. So it's very creative. And you've got the flower of life. So you could be tapping in also to ancient wisdom, or ancient mysteries, or ancient ritual, or shamanism. I also heard Sikhs. Jainism. There's something very ancient. I don't know if it's Sanskrit, Hindu, is it the Vedas? Some tradition here has really been supporting you. Now, what's happening is you're coming out of this kind of slumber or sleep. That kind of seems like the theme. So you might be also drawn to soul story number 1. So you're bringing some kind of, it could be meditation. Some of you could be studying this, but you've been practicing. I heard practicing yogini, practicing mystic, practicing psychic. So you've been intent on something. You've been funneling your intention on this healing, and that it could be a part of your life, it could be your body, it could be your mind, all of the above, a relationship. This is very focused energy, soul light. And this egg, this potential, is amethyst. So it very much has to do with your spiritual power, your empowerment, perhaps working with guides, or being very in touch with this, with spirit, your own spirit, your essence, your eternal aspect of being, maybe even your soul, but for sure your spirit realm, spirit team, or spirit guides. And there's this idea of, I have the ability to transform my life. I can help you transform your body or your mind or your life. So I feel with this group, it's very tangible, visceral, like I can touch. So I don't know if this is body workers or healers of some sort, if that's part of what you do for yourself. Physicality. So if you've had any issues with your body or physicality, that's in a state of healing. Oh, I get it. Okay, they're intervening on me. Your spiritual healing is affecting your body in a very profound, transformative way. It would not surprise me with this group to get a comment later, days, weeks, months, years later, like, oh my God, I totally healed from this, or I used acupuncture or energy work, specifically energy work, or my energy is better. I took this or did this or this supplement and I totally healed that. It's done. I don't have that anymore, that problem or that condition. Some of you, this is a part of your life. Some of you, it's mental, emotional. A lot of you, it has to do with physical. I heal my life. I no longer have that problem. I no longer have that issue. This can bring in healing also of the spinal column. So anything with muscles or the bones. Okay, and it could be because you're on a workout regime or yoga or just massage or healing or just spiritual healing, such as energy work or Reiki. But you're transforming your life. So if you've been held back due to some kind of, something not going well in your life, not especially with the body, not feeling, feeling sick or low vitality or aches and pains or, I don't know, sprains or broken bones or, my back or this or that, you're getting a spiritual healing. Yeah, I feel like it's been a kind of a rough, I get it, a rough haul for this group. There's been physical challenges. Now, this could also manifest on the physical plane, it could be material. Oh yeah, look what's coming up for you though. Strength. So your strength is coming back. 13:4, breakthrough. So whatever the physical material challenge is that like you just couldn't get a handle on it, you couldn't get ahead of it. It was like no matter what you were doing, it's like, oh God, it's still there, it came back. It's I don't know. Some of you might say it's miraculous. Okay, let's see this one. White hearth and hell, it's expand, Sagittarius. Yeah, it's your mind expanding. So again, is this through beliefs? Is this through your spiritual connection? Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Your philosophy of life has changed. Like, I can heal. I can move past this. I'm doing this. This isn't just words, though, or affirmations. I feel you've been doing stuff. And again, hearth or home, there's something in the strength there. You could have been spending a lot of time at home and maybe even looking at what you're eating. You know, what you're, again, I get a lot with this group is the body. This has a lot to do with the material plane. So whatever that means, house, home, you could be finding a new home if you've been having trouble finding a place to live or buying or renting a place, or you found you have to move. You find the right place for you. You find the perfect place for you. Well, just as I said that, look at that. I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's see, there we go. Okay, what's the message there? Usually when that happens, there's a little bit of a message. Let's see what we got. Okay, I don't want to be put... Okay, group, you need to use your spirituality more. I don't know if that's meditation. I don't know if that's spiritual practice. Is that prayer? Is it... What do you consider your spiritual practice? What helps? Yeah, it's about your spirit. There's a renewal coming in. Yeah, see, look at that. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. And Capricorn, Saturn, ruled by Saturn, Capricorn has to do with the bones. So it makes me feel like some people are healing something that has to do with the bones. Maybe muscles, ligaments, tissues, but I'm getting something to do with the bones or skeletal system. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? So story number 2. I kind of feel happy. I get like a sense of peace coming in with this group. Hold on, what's the message coming in? This transformation makes you stronger so you can advance. Yeah, expand, and then your hard work is paying off. Some of you, it may be that you're also more mobile, or I don't know, travel is good for you to get out of your area. That can bring you... Okay, I don't want to take all of these. Let's see, let me refocus, Soulite. Oh, okay, here we go. Time for healing. That's what I thought. So healing a specific part of your life, especially if it has to do with the physiological aspect of you, the physical and the material. The physical corresponds also to the material aspect of you. And I feel like this could be even stress, like you have, because the strength that somehow you're getting a handle on your thoughts, your thought process. You're seeing much more potential. So one of the things that's happening with this group is I feel like you're kind of in a spiritual transformation where there's more spiritual energy. You're able to connect more into your spirit and therefore your vitality. Okay, that's what we're getting there with that flame, Vesta. And maybe you're realizing, wow, going within, renewing, or taking care of the body isn't just a luxury. It's what I need to do in my life. So you've been healing, but whatever you've been healing in your life, your hard work is paying off. Wherever you've been putting attention, focus, emphasis, where you realize, I've got to take care of this. So this is like this taking care of things has been a form of healing for you. And now the message is coming in for you that it's paying off. And I do feel by what you've been going through, Soul Light, you have a different vision or thought process. I don't know how else to say that. It's like, how do I want to say that? It's like you have, I don't know, I feel with this group maybe more optimism, or you just have a different philosophy now of life. It could be by something you've learned. Like, yeah, look at this. Chariot, the Tower, and the Sun. So definitely success in moving forward, but the Chariot's also connecting in through the higher self, being guided. It's also following a protocol or a plan, a path, a road. And the Tower to me is representing that Sagittarius energy. Like there's some level of relief, like, oh my God, it's not going to be as bad, or I healed it, I got over this, or I turned it around. And then you've got the Sun coming in, all of these dignified, right? All these right side up, dignified. So you've got the Chariot, the 7 energy, the 16, the Tower, and the Sun, 19. So we have that Cancerian energy, the Mars. So I feel like with this group, whatever you've connected to, there's been this change in your thinking with Sagittarius. Like, I can do this. Why, I'm really getting with this group. You kind of went from I can't, or it's too difficult, to let me just try one day at a time and let me do this. Let me just try weekly and let me do this. And look where you're going. Sun, vitality, healing, more vitality, creative energy, the ability to transform, to open up to life. Very powerful. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And you got the Magician. Yeah, changing your world, Soul Light. Gemini, Virgo, health. Changing your thinking. Changing your thinking has helped you. Whatever you're doing to change your thinking, it's working. Wow, 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 wow. And the Page of Pentacles, yeah, healing. Page of Pentacles is progress, but it's a new level coming through. And again, it could be a new level in finance and career, something on the material plane. It could be support or hand helping you, reaching out. It could also show that, look, you're about to have a, payoff. It's paying off. This is bringing in your own breakthrough through your own effort. Okay, look what we got. The 9 of Swords reversed under the Sun. So whatever you've been going through that's been anxiety provoking, that's why I'm thinking you're handling your anxiety, your worry. And you're in a process still with it, but you're starting to see, like, wow, I'm less anxious because I'm watching this or doing this prayer, this affirmation, or whatever you're doing. It could be actions because you have Chariot here, but it's also your mind with the Magician here and Sagittarius. It's also about your mind. Or you might notice, well, I felt depressed, or I don't feel good, so I went for a walk, or I went for a swim, or something, whatever it is. And it's alleviating the anxiety, wow, and disappointment. Look at this. Talk about recreating your world, a different narrative. Okay, now Ace of Wands. So again, we've got this fire energy here, Leo. But so it's really like, is it forgiveness? Is it letting go of the past, forgiving yourself or others, taking a different approach, coming to a completion? Like, I'm not going to focus on that so much. I'm not going to worry about that so much. I can only do so much. You're letting the betrayal, the disappointments go. This is self-forgiveness or forgiveness of others. You're letting it go, and that's igniting the healing energy. That's moving your life into more of a wholeness and completion, Soul Light. Let's see. Yeah, it could feel like, again, like I've been cursed. Why do I always have this in my life? Why do I always have these kind of people or this kind of situation? somehow you're getting some kind of approach, some new way of looking at things, and a kind of a new action or behavior, a new way of relating to what you've gone through, or letting some things go, like coming to some conclusion, just wrapping it up, going, okay, I can't do anything about that or that situation, or I had that happen. What's the learning lesson? Let me move on. So if you have been struggling with some level of anxiety or a lot of worry, or, kind of fear that I'm not going to go forward because I'm just going to get disappointed again, I do see that being alleviated with the sun there and the Nine of Swords. And so here in the position of what you need to work through is the disappointments, is the betrayal, whether disappointing yourself, or why did I not do this, or why did I do that, or why didn't I listen, or why, kind of the human condition aspect of you're processing with that Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of processing energy. And then it's kind of, okay, I've focused on this long enough. Okay, I'm just going to go forward, It is what it is, kind of thing, or that's how that person is, or that's how that situation is. So you're making peace. That's part of the transformative. Making peace is the healing energy for you. Okay, here we go. Opportunity. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. This is also about you, Soul Light. You have a chance to invest in you. A dream, a goal, a desire, a plan, a habit, something. And then we have here on the table, time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or step up. This is a very important message for you. I don't necessarily feel it that way. That may connect with some of you. But the big thing is the transformation, the deeper healing for you is your own inner strength and connection, that you're not going to wait anymore to ask for what you need or get what you need, whether through another person or yourself. I'm getting with this group, there's been in the past, and this is why you've been disappointed, like you wait, like, well, I'm there for them, they're going to help me too, or they're going to be as supportive of me, and they're not. And you're like, well, what's going on here? Why are they not? So this deeper, healing, inner work, processing, shadow work, all of the above. I feel a lot of shadow work here. There's just a shift that, you know what? I'm going to put it on the table right away. This is what I expect, or this is what I need and want, or let's work this out, let's negotiate. So this is definitely you coming to the table, like, everybody's coming to the table and bringing something. They're bringing their empty plate and their, fork and spoon. And you're waiting. In the past, you're not bringing your plate and going, hey, okay, I'm at the buffet of life. Fill my plate up. The message for you is to fill the plate up now. To bring the plate to the buffet of life. Other people are doing it. It's time for you to do it as well. Okay, let's get some rune cards here, Soul Light. Let's see if anything else is coming through. Yeah, Hearth Vesta, also, again, nurturing. Taking care of oneself. Okay, look at that. Generosity, Gibu. Balance. Give and take. This is like equal partnerships. But it's also drawing in people that can support you or help you, but also asking for what you need. And then we've got fertility, growth. Soul story number 2. Okay, so we got 2 here. I'm going to see, what is this? Refine and improve, and then there's a breakthrough, just like the tower. So what I get here, because I'm going to take both, is you are growing. You're having a breakthrough, a new level of awakening, but you're still refining and improving. You're healing. You're still healing. So the message for you is, okay, things are going to ease up, But there's some things that you need to be aware of, especially in your thought process or what you expect of yourself or others. And you need to open up to the buffet of life. I keep hearing that. You need to open up. That's part of your awakening. That next level of breakthrough is, I have to insert myself more in my life or in these relationships or these situations, from the beginning. I gotta, to some degree with that egg there, I feel like as you heal this more within yourself, that you have that help from spirit, your spirit team, your spirit guides. I don't feel you're going to have to do everything on your own or have all these big conversations. I'm not really getting that. I feel like it's very much on the spiritual level. Here's an example. It could be very much like you're going in a door, right? Like a boutique or a restaurant. You're going in the door. And instead of right away reaching to open the door, you pause and someone opens the door for you. And you're like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And do you see what I'm saying? So you're kind of in the middle of a pattern interrupt here, Soul Light. You're interrupting this pattern. You're refining and improving for where you are now and what you're focused on in your life. Well, second house, yep, self-esteem. And what are you eating? What are you nurturing yourself with? Second house, House of Taurus, has a lot to do with resources, obviously money, and money that's worked for, but our resources, our value, our worth, right? But also as Taurus, it has to do with the earth plane, hearth, but also what are you nurturing? What are you taking in? Pluto, whoa, in Leo, yeah. So your self-expression, your self-value, your worth is being worked on right now. So if things are a little wonky, there's some delays or glitches in relationships or communication, it's because you're getting your plate ready, or getting a bigger plate. Maybe you come with a tiny little plate and now you're going to have a bigger plate. But this is about growth. This is about spiritual growth. This is about healing, self-development, healing, and spiritual growth, that you're taking up more space in your life, more room. You're expanding your energy. You're expanding your auric field. You're taking up more space with no apologies, Beautiful. All right, Soul Light. Your Soul Insights mantra is, I am here to be me and to express me, and I am here to expand my world and expression of me. And expanding is also your energy, your aura. Take up more space, Soul Light. Thank you so much for being here. I love connecting with you so much. Ways to connect with me further are in the description box. If you feel a resonance, I'd love if you would hype the video, like it, share, subscribe if you'd like to connect more. Otherwise, I will see you when I see you. Blessings. Hello, this is Soul Story number 3. If you've connected with the black egg and aragonite. Boy, this is movement, a lot of Mars energy here. I feel a lot of frustration in this group, and I feel like there's some things that you've really wanted to do or connect with that you've been blocked or stopped. And it's like, well, why can't I make that happen? Or why isn't that happening? Or why isn't this lining up? And some of the frustration has been your circumstances, either the people around you, could be financial, could be where you live, could be environmental. But there's something that's been brewing, this kind of potential, this possibilities within. It's almost like you've been in this cauldron. In alchemy, we call the prima materia, the prime material, the primal. So all your frustration, irritation, anger, disappointment, all your gifts, what you've learned, what you've gone through, all your traumas, everything has been in this cauldron, and it's been bubbling and it's been percolating. And now the mist is lifting. It's like you're getting this connection to spirit, to source energy. You're starting to get this clarity. But a lot has been perhaps kept from you, or you couldn't quite access, even sometimes your own intuition, or how do I feel about something? I'm not sure. But you've kind of kept on. You've kept on. And so Aragonite is saying, well, now you have the time to, or the ability to, I just heard it, overcome the challenges. So there's something about challenges. Even the card is kind of turning. You're being reshaped, reformed, soul light. I'm getting a lot, obviously, with potential and opportunity, but I'm also seeing with you that you're getting some new level of a deeper truth or understanding of you, and that's starting to inspire you and move you into inspired action or motivate you. I feel if you haven't really connected to your purpose or soul's purpose, or what do I want to do next, that's coming in for you. I feel like there's a new truth or a new understanding of you, maybe even a new version or a new vision of yourself and your life. And you might be a little unsure of yourself at times, but that's okay because you're finding your way. And this is all about connecting through your emotions, clearing your emotions, understanding your emotional body, and directing your emotions, your energy and motion in ways. So this is channeling any frustration or anger or irritation. This is channeling it, whether it's through movement or song or healing arts or creativity or, exercise or running or channeling it in I just heard a prayer, a poem, something. You're to channel this energy. There's a reason. And I also feel with this group, you've kind of come here on the earth plane to master this to some degree. It's a lot about listening to your higher self and responding from the highest level of truth in any moment, in any situation, any circumstance. This group, I feel, mentors, teachers, consultants, leaders. There's because but it's from you learn by what you go through, by what you've healed, what you've accomplished, what you've achieved, whether it's for yourself or one person or a child or a company or a group. You're in this constant learning. So this is very much about alchemy with this group. You're in this alchemical process where you're churning. There's a transmutation of energy to create a transformation. And again, everything that you've gone through in your life, soul light, is in this cauldron, is in this black egg. And from that, there's this illumination that comes through, this insight, this new understanding, this awareness, this achievement, this goal, this wisdom that comes through. And then you channel it. You decide, how do I want to direct what I learned? How do I want to channel or direct this energy? So I feel like there's breakthroughs in the channeling of the energy for you and understanding your emotions, especially your emotional body. It's about understanding your energy and motion and using your emotions. Yeah, not hiding them, not stuffing your emotions, using them, bringing them up, out, channeling them, giving them voice. This is a time to give your emotions voice. The parts of you that you're uncomfortable with, it's time to give those parts voice or part of voice. You have to be heard. This is moving from thinking into feeling. Your intuition, your body wisdom, your instinctual awareness. This is like, it's time to understand your emotions, and use them. Use your emotion. Oh, nurture. Yeah, look at that. Emotions. Nurturing yourself. Nurture your emotions. Give voice to your anger. Now, it's channeling it, though, so it blossoms. So whatever your emotions are bringing up, happiness, sadness, joy, depression, whatever it is, it's channeling your emotions so that it's a way of nurturing yourself. And so you probably have gone through a time of having to do self-care and learning to nurture yourself to some degree. hearing what you really need. That's the black egg is about hearing your, oh yeah, look at that. Think. Pallas Athena. So it changes your thought process. And the ninth house, exploration. Let's take both of them. Okay, there could be a little crossover with Soul Story number 2, a little bit with this healing energy. But I also feel it's a balance between the emotional body and your thinking, mind and body. The sensing, feeling part of you, the thinking, the logic, the analyzing, the cognitive. Some things you can't figure out. You just have to experience. You just have to go through. So I feel with this group, breath work could be very powerful for you. And it's a time to explore your feelings and see where it leads you. Explore your emotions. Give your energy and motion, your feelings, what you sent. Give it voice. And that's how you find your truth, is you give voice. I'm going to take this too because I do feel this. Aragonite is associated with Mars, area 22-4. So this is like, you know, righteous indignation. I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm going to pull through this. I'm going to make this happen. It's like there's something about you connecting into this passion, this purpose, this vitality. Mars, anger. It could be anger. It could be frustration. It could be just this stick-to-itiveness. Like, I'm going to make this. I'm getting through it. I'm getting to the finish line. You know, this. You're learning to not only stick through something, but to bust through, but to create your own reality, you know, or a better reality, whether on your own or with others. To up-level, ninth house, to explore. You're here to explore how you feel about something or someone. To explore your emotions, your energy and motion. Like, oh, that's interesting. That really bothers me. Oh, I really like that. That's kind of cool. But explore ways to channel your energy, to harness your energy. Harness what you've learned, your wisdom, your life experience. To think, it makes me think it makes me think that there are thinkers here. There are people. It could also be, okay, yeah, working through your fears, I was going to say. Working through fears, and a personal issue reaches resolution. So it happens because you're channeling the energy, you're using it. This is moving from stuck, stalled, or stagnation into getting the energy going. You know, if I can't do something, at least I'm going to go for a walk, or I'm going to run, or I'm going to work out, or I can't do something, or I have anxiety, I'm going to at least do this, or I'm going to do that. Whatever it is for you, Soul Light. So that's part of your self-care, your nurturing. So that's something on a spiritual level that you've been either reconnecting with, learning, getting better at. Some of you could be writing something about that too. I'm also getting writers here. Like you could be writing. I don't know if it's posting or actually writing something about self-care or nurturing or creating a program for people. You could, this group, you could work in healthcare, I feel. Alternative healthcare, complementary medicine, healthcare system, medical, or you could have been having, you know, a lot of experience with that part of life. Because I do feel there's something you're meant to share or teach. Maybe for some of you it's even like, what do I have to say? But this is definitely getting through any kind of self-sabotage, holding oneself back, and not feeling confident about what one has or one's gift. Like, who, me? What do I know? Oh, everybody's already talking about this or posting on this. What do I have to contribute? You're busting through that. Okay. All right, let's get one more. Okay, I'm hearing David or David. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, so coming from strength, so nurturing, things getting stronger, Leo energy here. We've got the star, which is Aquarius. So Leo, Aquarius, I love when that happens. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, which tells me you're going to be at a new level, Soul Light. You know, something's updating. That's the video. Something updates, something up levels. That's part of this video reading. Something updates, some new level where you're stronger, you're more optimistic. Ninth house, optimism of Jupiter, Sagittarius. Start healing. This is all about healing. But healing could be the body, but I feel emotional healing, and I feel like getting a handle on something, getting a grasp on something. Like, now I know what I'm going to do. Now I'm busting through this. I'm creating this. I'm transforming this. I'm taking this situation and doing what I can. Okay, so let's see what else we've got here. The Three of Wands. Now, Three of Wands is also exploration. It's not just the ships or boats coming in. She's getting on that surfboard. It's also the boats are going out, and she's looking at the waves. What do I want to surf? So you could be asking yourself, now where do I want to put my energy? Where do I want to channel my energy? Use my gifts. What's next? Okay. And I'm going to say for some of you, it could be some kind of sharing of your, I don't know, your gifts. Four of Wands. Again, new level. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a blossoming. It's some tangible beginning on the earth plane or materially or with the physical body. And it's a beginning, so it needs to be nurtured. It can also be communication coming in that is supportive. So you could be calling in support, help. That could be something quite new for you. And it could also be from that Three of Wands to Four of Wands. As you go out and explore and have new experiences, you're pleasantly surprised as what you're drawing in, what you're attracting. And again, completion also. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Two of Pentacles. Under the Page of Pentacles. Aha. So the message is don't overdo. Is it budgeting? Is it taking care of your body? You could be balancing two different parts of your life. The emotional part of you, the physical, like, oh God, I got more work to do, but I'm a little tired. Let me take a break. Let me nurture myself. Let me eat. Let me do what I need to do. Okay, Knight of Wands reversed, and that's in the position of what's going on subconsciously or what's... So you could block yourself, so light. You could block your own rhythm and flow if you overthink. If you don't allow yourself to just kind of respond naturally sometimes. Oh, I better not do this now, it's this time. Or I better not do that, you know. So you could kind of get a little analysis paralysis here. And then Ace of Swords, of course, new idea, new way of thinking. So that Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles balancing, this new idea comes in. Like, oh, I'm just going to do the first thing that comes up. I'm going to try this. I'm not going to, you know, like you might be saying, oh, that's something I do in the daytime, or that, like I'm doing this reading at night. And I just felt very impassioned. Meditation today. I had gotten the message to do this reading. I'm doing some other longer ones, but like just tune in. What's coming up? What's busting through right now? So you could be saying, oh, I can't do it at this time, or I can't, you know, there could be these ideas that you have in your mind. And this is like a lot about getting out of the mind and getting more into the sensing and feeling, getting into the emotions. Like, where are you passionate? Where do you want to put your time, your energy, your motion? Mars. You're looking. Three of Wands. Now where do I want to put my attention, my energy? Where's the biggest bang for my buck kind of thing? Where am I going to have those magical helpers that I draw in, that support, or fun people, or interesting people, or new opportunities? Where am I going to learn more? New ideas. You see where I'm going? But you're going to start doing that. The Ace of Swords says, okay, there's a new avenue coming in for you, Soul Light. There's a new direction. And then part of your belief system, because you have think here in ninth house, is going to be, you know, I follow the joy. I follow my passion. I make room for my passion. You know, I listen to how I feel emotionally. You know, I think it's going to be pretty powerful, this group. I feel like a very powerful, you're working through some kind of fear that blocks your movement, that blocks your follow through. And you're about to resolve that enough that you could move forward or upward or onward or make progress, whatever that is for you. You're overcoming some level of fear that can be kind of debilitating, or kind of hold you back, and you could experience a lot of frustration. Okay, let's see what we got here. Soul story. I just heard you felt you were in a time warp, and now things are picking up. Okay, people skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. Well, that's kind of what I said earlier. Healer, working with people, a teacher. So whatever it is that you're doing, you have to make sure that you're also nurturing yourself. But for you, being around people or working with people is really good. It's very nurturing for you, but there needs to be a balance between obviously their needs and your needs. And hold on one sec. What is that? Okay, reflection. Okay, that makes sense. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Yeah, that's what I'm getting by that Three of Wands, Soul Light. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. Yeah, so passion, Mars, movement. Yeah, I feel like you're reflecting like, okay, I've come to this level. That's Page of Pentacles. I got this. Now where? Now what? Now how do I channel this? Where do I put my energy? That idea is coming. You're going to get a message. You're going to get an aha, an insight, an opportunity. For some of you, this is an opportunity that's coming in. But keep working on the fear. I'm going to take one more because I just feel like there's one more. Whoa. Yeah, look at this. Didn't I say try soul story number 2? I think soul story number 2 got this. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. And that's by also investing in you. So people skills, opportunity, reflection. I think some of you are going to say, I'm really good at this, or this is what I want to do more. So you're either following through on an idea or opportunity, or someone is bringing an opportunity to you. So like, some of you, it could literally be, honestly, you're put online, like filling out a job application or submitting Indeed or some kind of application, or cold call, just sending an email, hey, I'd like to do this or that, or working. But I do feel more opportunities for this group to share your knowledge, whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, look at that, partnership, new beginnings, moving forward, trust, Iwas, new beginnings, the new moon, and then growth. Whoa, and we're taking this one, Soul Light, take action. So definitely for this group, let's move this over here. You got to take action, Mars. You got to follow up, follow through. That Aragonite's going to help you bust through the fear of asking for something, whether it's a raise, something you need done, you need help, whether it's reaching out, I don't know. I got podcasting even with this group. That whatever it is that you're working on, you have the skill set, Soul Light. I wouldn't tell you if I didn't think so. You need to just take action. You need to follow up. So I feel like you've been working on your fears. That's been kind of the block. And now the updating and up-leveling is, I'm not saying you're not going to be a little timid or anxious or a little fearful, but I feel like this group, it's feel the fear and do it anyway. Ask for what you need. Ask for that raise. Throw that resume out there or that CV, put the inquiry out there, do the online, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is, a job, a position, dating, reaching out to say, hey, I'd like to do this, or, consider me for this, or let's do this together. So there's something that you've been wanting to do, and it's part of your next level of growth on the earth plane, and you need to take action on it. And because it's actually going to create a whole new avenue for you. Some of you, a whole new revenue stream, opportunity, jobs, business, but it's some kind of opportunity to do something that brings you a lot of fulfillment. You know what it is. It's different for everyone. Okay, so of course, Sagittarius, Solite, ninth house. Uranus. Yeah, act upon the fourth house. It's been stewing inside you. You know what it is. At this point, I feel this group, you kind of had blocked yourself. So you feel the rhythm. You want to reach out. You want to text. You want to say this. You want to write this, draw this, post this. You need to just follow through. The more you follow through, you're going to have less and less fear. So the key for you is to take action now. That creates your growth, your next level, that draws in the right people and partnerships. It develops the self-trust within you right now, that inner strength, and it's taking care of yourself. You know, and some of you might even be saying no with that series there, like, no, I can't do that right now, or this is the food that's best for me, or no, I can't do that today or tonight, but we can do it another time, you know, or I can do that later. So I don't know. Let me know how this resonates for you, Soul Light. In fact, put light bulb, if you want to resonate with this. Anything that you connect to. I like doing this kind of layout because you can do a screen grab and use it kind of for focusing on and reflection. Okay, Soul Light, let's see. Your Soul Insights mantra is, I'm moving past my fears, channeling my energy in life-enhancing, positive ways, and creating my own breakthroughs. Yeah, your breakthrough is just working through your fears. That's all. And it's about to reach conclusion, resolution, some issue, some problem, something that's been holding you back from following up or moving on or pushing forward, getting past that veil, past that ceiling. You're getting past your own glass ceiling, Soleil. Thank you for the honor of tuning in for you. I just love doing this. So if you feel a resonance, I would love a like, a subscribe, a hype. If not, that's okay too. But if you feel a resonance, that would be great. And ways to connect with me are in the description box. And I hope to see you in another reading. And I'll see you when I see you. Blessings.